When we realize the connection of all of creation with the Supreme, it has the potential to change the way we look at things. One of the most powerful things you can do is to change the way you look at things. We think we are seeing everything as it is. But the Vedas say you are not. You are confused. You are seeing, this is my husband, this is my child, there's happiness here, there's misery there. You are not seeing things correctly. We'll tell you how to see things. Hence, philosophy in the Vedas is called Darshan Shastra, that knowledge which enables you to truly see. When something nasty happened to you in the past 3 years ago, you say, oh my God, such a terrible thing happened, and you are lamenting about it today. I had a loss of wealth, how terrible. You are even questioning God. If there is God, why did I become poor? And the Darshan Shastras say you are not seeing it correctly. Even in that is the grace of God. You were getting so attached to the world, you had forgotten why you are here. That little bit of misery came as a course correction. See it as that. You will become free of lamentation. Hence, Narad Ji has very brilliantly in his 84 sutras written one sutra, Lokahanau Chintana Karya Nivetitatma Loka Vedatvat. Lokahani. When you experience reversals, material reversals in the world, don't worry. Keep your mind positive and see the grace of God in it. It is easy to see the grace of God in prosperity. But to be able to see the grace even in reversals requires wisdom. And that wisdom comes from the cultivation of divine knowledge. It comes when your value system gets corrected. Now remember, the temporary things are not that important. The real thing is my spiritual wealth. If we gain the whole world and suffer the loss of our soul, is it worthwhile? If we become the next Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, let us say, God says, okay, would you like to become the next so-and-so? But you will suffer the loss of your soul. Do you think it's a good bargain? Of course not. You say, I want welfare of my soul. So the value system, when it learns, it is based on this, that the real treasures are my inner growth, my spiritual progress. Then we learn to take reversals as well in a positive light. Then we can see that, okay, if God chose to give me misery, maybe there's a blessing in it. Now one set of parents came to me, Swamiji, our son insulted us, so bad. What is God doing? I said, you should thank God. You had become so attached, you had forgotten the purpose of your life. Thank Him that, oh God, you have brought me to my senses. They are not really mine. It's all a temporary relationship. I must do my duty to the best of my ability, but not take it so seriously. So in the reversal as well, to see the hand of God. That is what Narad says. And when we start seeing the hand of God, we will also become free of resentment. Now, where does the mind go? It goes to the past. And it goes to people who hurt us. Somebody did something nasty to you. and you keep on thinking about it, so bad. This person, something bad should happen to this person, then I will feel good. This is the resentment. That to someone hurt you and to feel good, you want that accounts should be squared. God should do justice. But the problem is that your mind is now locked up with that person. It is locked up in love and it is also locked up in hatred. Both of these, they make the mind cling to the world. That is why the definition of vairagya or renunciation, vigata rag, free from attachment. So rag in the Sanskrit means rag and dvesh, attachment and hatred. Both of these we have to be free from. Then our mind is released to soar to the feet of God, to engage in noble and sublime thoughts. All of that will only happen when we can release the clinging of the world. The mind is going to pass things in lamentation. If it is, your present devotion is getting destroyed. If you are constantly lamenting about your father who died 3 years ago, then you can't do devotion right now. Because the mind is in the past. You have to keep the mind in the present. If you are contemplating about your enemy in desire for revenge, again your devotion is affected. So the only way to do devotion is to keep your mind in the present, free of the clinging. And to keep it in the present, the easiest way is to see God in all things. Sri Maharaj Ji has expressed it in one of his kirtans. Teri kripa to kripa hai pyari, Tera kop bhi kripa hai pyari. He says, O Radharani, your grace is definitely your mercy. Your anger is also your mercy. The Sri Krishna is saying in this verse that immortality is coming from me and death is also coming from me. So in this verse, he's saying, Arjun, be fearless. How do you become fearless? Very simple. The only thing in your hands is your effort. The results, you can never control them. There is very little you can control in this world. Can you control your excretory motion for more than 24 hours? Can you control your black hair from becoming white? You can make it temporarily black again, but again it will go white. So what can you control in this world? Only your efforts. When you focus on doing your best and take all results as the grace of God, you will not only be free from fear, you'll also be free from tension and anxiety. You will see His hand and keep your mind in a positive frame.
Arjuna Uvacha
Jai Radhe Krishna Radhe, Jai Radhe Krishna Radhe,